Hello and welcome. My name is Olga. I'm advanced fast EFT practitioner and relationships coach. And in this video, we're talking about why fast EFT works so well for dating and relationships. If you are familiar with this technique and you try it for other things in your life, then I'm sure you're going to be really excited to hear how apply it to dating, especially you are on this journey right now. So let's say you have just started dating and you maybe went on a couple of days and you're trying to figure out how this whole dating things works. Or maybe you're just thinking about starting this dating journey and finding a good for you partner in this year. Or maybe you went on a few dates and it just didn't work the way that you thought and you're almost ready to give up and say, this whole dating, especially online dating, doesn't work. So wherever you are in this journey, I want you to invite you to stick around because you can learn some amazing things in this video that will help you out on this journey. So let's begin. So the first reason why a fast EFT or tapping works so well for dating and relationship is because it actually helps you release anxiety and resentment or resistance around these things. Now, if you ever, start getting ready to go on a date, or maybe you met somebody, I can always guarantee that the nervousness and a bit of a stress and the pressure of perform well showed up somewhere there right before the date. So what I wanted to do, I want to invite you to do a bit of a tapping right before you go on a date, or even when you're on a date, just say, excuse me, I gotta use the restroom, step outside and tap a little bit. It works that well. And the reason why it's very helpful is because it helps you clear out triggers and clear out things that you think are true but has nothing to do with the reality, right? Which kind of brings us to reason 2 why fast EFT works so well for dating and relationship, and it has to do with your ability to see red flags versus triggers, right? So often, my clients will ask me, well, how do you know if it's a trigger or red flag, right? In other words, how do you know if this is something that I need to work on versus it's an actual warning that this is not a good relationship? So this is how you can actually start noticing your triggers, things that bother you, things that have negative emotional intensity, and clear it out with this amazing technique so you don't bring the same pattern in new relationships. The third reason why it works so well, and we kind of talked about this in the first and second part of this video, it really has to do with clearing your rejections and abandonment patterns. So if you've ever been betrayed in the past or lied to or anything that's harmful and hurtful, and it sort of created an imprint on how you see men or how you perceive relationships and love, this is a brilliant tool and technique to actually help you change it. And by change it, I don't mean distract you by watching some Netflix or getting a glass of wine or, just kind of, exercise sometimes helps you feel better in a moment, or, getting your hair done or nails done, right? So all of those things, that's what society teaches us on how to get over pain of a breakup. But the tapping and fast EFT actually helps you get to the core of those things. It helps you change the way you think and the way you feel, right? It doesn't help you numb it or distract it. It actually helps you change it. Literally today I posted this quote on my Facebook group, and it says, this thing that I thought I can never change happened. I totally changed it and I thought it will never be changed, right? The way how I feel about something. And so this is the beauty of this technique, because it really helps you get to the root of it. And finally, number 4, the reason why tapping is so wonderful, because it actually helps us change our own patterns. And so often when I work with women and I ask them, well, what do you want in your partner? And they start making a list. And it doesn't feel aligned. They say they have a lot of resistance to writing it. And as we go deeper, sometimes the reason why they don't feel good about it is because they are yet to develop those qualities in themselves. In other words, they didn't clear up their side of the road. And what happens in this case, for example, if you're asking for somebody who is consistent and who is reliable and who communicates well, but you don't necessarily establish these habits or this consistency in your life, and it shows up in different levels with different people. So maybe, you promised your friend that you're going to get back with them next week, or you work with somebody, whether it's a coach or a client, you say, I'm going to follow up with you next week, I'm going to check in with you, and you just disappear off, the face of the earth, or somebody reached out to you and you just didn't respond to them at all. All of these are the signs of inconsistency on your end. So, with tapping, you can actually go and clear your patterns and change your patterns. So when you ask for something, that law of attraction is actually starting working in your favor, you attract it naturally, right? I know you heard it 100 times, whatever you hold within, you bring more of, right? So now we're actually going to get to the actual doing of it, and actually how to change it, and actually how to make those changes so they stick. So in the webinar we have coming up, I'm actually going to do this exercise. I'm going to go with you, ask you to make a list of 10 non-negotiables in your relationship, and make a list of 10 things that you think that you possess as a person, and we're going to see if they actually are aligned, right? So what you're asking for is what you hold with and what you are ready to offer in this relationship. So it's not like he will make me happy, right? Or you find somebody, you're crazy in love, the love bombs are everywhere, and things are just going very, very fast. But it's actually gorgeous, aligned relationships that you enter as a woman of value. You have things to offer, you feel great about yourself, and you can attract somebody who's on the same level of consciousness, who can add value to your life, right? So no more adding problems, no more dating mates who add problems, but now we're going to date men who add value and who can value you for who you are. I'm really excited for this event, guys. If you haven't signed up yet, I'll make sure to drop it below. It's called Dating for Conscious Women, or How to Never Fall in Love with a Jerk. I don't know if you ever been there. I sure have. So it's a good one to clear. I have cleared it, and I help many women to do the same, and it's your turn. I'm very excited to help you out as well. Alrighty, join in. If you have any questions, let me know. But rather than that, get tapping, and let's attract that conscious man that you say you want.